Whoa. Okay. Damn. That certainly did a thing. Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Astroneer with me, Spacefish, and welcome back to this, well, I was going to say little again, to this pretty huge alien-esque construct, which we did learn from the comments in one of our last videos, thanks again Eggy, is actually supposed to be a portal that we can take to travel to other parts of the planet. We are kind of ideally wanting to power this thing today, so I think we'll have a look at that. But there are also a few other things to do, because I had found a little something up in the hills here somewhere. Not here, apparently. Over there. Which is, some exodynamics blah. Exodynamics Research Aid Field Research Unit. Basically, don't know. I remember that we wanted this. Or we wanted to find this. For reasons that I don't remember anymore. But I think there was supposed to be something cool behind it. So we'll have a look at that today. Also, I will yoink some of the resin here because I feel like we're always out or low in terms of resin, so definitely gonna... Oops. Sorry. Definitely gonna go and grab that while we're here as well. Don't really care for the organic bits, to be honest, but yeah. Don't die again. Don't do it, Spacey. No. Oh my god. I always forgetting about oxygen. It's not like we're on a friggin', you know, random foreign planet or something. You should probably not be doing that and dying. Yeah, but anyway, so there's an Exodynamics Research 8 thingy, which is a field research unit. Don't remember what we wanted it for anymore, but I'm quite sure. Oops. I'm quite sure that we wanted it. So we'll have to go get power to that as well. Now the question is a little bit how we even get power to these things. I'm not so sure. I'm thinking it should be possible to just put down a platform which should give us a cable plug and then plug that platform into the things. So that I don't have to, you know, set up a whole power generator for all this stuff over here. I mean, I'm guessing we could also put down a platform that has its own kind of power supply if needed. But nevertheless, we would need to get that platform over here. I do hope that I can attach these platforms to my backpack, so we'll have to have a look at that. But that should be doable pretty quickly, because in the last episode, we also found this puppy, which we've been rolling across the planet with happily ever since. Already yeeted myself into the first little canyon that I opened up in the ground myself. So, you know, great success. But it's a fun little thing. And really been loving and enjoying it. The only drawback is that stuff like this, all these research bits, I cannot transport. So I still kind of need something to transport all this stuff with, for which I would also then need some aluminium, for which we need to go and get ourselves in some caves, which are, though, also over at where that portal is. So I think a lot of the stuff that we do today will be around that portal, and hopefully it will be a whole lot quicker now that we have this little rolly sphere to get us across the planet's surface a little bit more quickly. So I would say, I mean, we'll definitely go and create a platform. I'm guessing like a medium platform should be totally fine, which we should be able to make because we actually just grabbed the resin that we need for that. So let's go and create a medium platform. I'm also thinking it may not be too bad, well, firstly to have a second one of these, secondly to maybe bring like a wind turbine solar panel just in case, you know. That's not fully attached. But then again, well, I mean, I guess we can... Can I put that here? I can. Lovely, that's great news. Question. I mean, I can't really test it here, can I? I mean, this is all kind of fed off of all of that. Not so sure. Like, I'm thinking I probably need, like, a battery and all that kind of stuff as well, to be honest, to properly sustain stuff out there. I'm kind of hoping I can just go off the tethers, but I really don't know. And... I mean, these things are connected to these platforms, so technically, surely that's possible, right? That I just use the power from my base over there? I guess we'll find out. I mean, I'm just going to test it like that for now. Maybe I'm not even going to make any power generation bits just now. Just going to go get myself over there, and we're going to see if it works or not. Actually, it may be a bit risky. Because if it ends up working, and then it drains all the power from our base, and we stop generating oxygen, that would be an issue. I mean, on the upside of things, we do have this sphere now, which, to my knowledge, just kind of has infinite oxygen. So I guess as long as we somehow keep this thing around us, even if our base runs out of power, we should be good to stay alive for a little bit. But, yeah, it's obviously not going to be ideal, nevertheless, eh? Still not going to be ideal. We're going to just, give it a try. Ooh. That looks cool. Never seen that halo thingy light blah coming up from this platform. Looks cool as heck. But yeah, it does need power either way, so don't know. We'll just keep this thing close. Just in case. And put up a platform here somewhere. See what happens. Okay, what happens if I put up a new tether? Nothing. Well, there's our answer to that, eh? So we need to properly... Provides power, provides oxygen when connected to an oxygenator network. Well, that's also not quite ideal, is it? I mean, I guess we could do that. Maybe? Hello? Oh, I guess it's just too far away. Whoa! Okay. Damn. That certainly did a thing. Do I need all of these connected, though? What happens if I take this over here? Doesn't look like it changes anything. So really what we need then is power, I'm guessing. Oops. Now it would be ideal if I could kind of... How do I... Is there a way to turn these? Don't quite remember, to be honest. I mean, ideally... Ah, jeez. Ideally we would have that somehow standing a little bit outside of the platform so I can actually use that to generate some power. Okay. But I do need some sort of power generation over here, and ideally also something that would save some power. So I guess we would need to make a battery and a wind turbine, and then we would need to make a similar setup for the thing over there. I'm guessing that's why Eggy also said the tractor would be quite useful, because it can hold a generator, because then I suppose you just have a generator on there. You connect the generator directly to things that you want to open, just like this Exodynamics Research 8 thingy. And you don't have to bring frigging platforms all the way over just to, you know, make them work. So, Well, seems like a good deal. Definitely want to work on that. But in the meanwhile, no, friggin' really. In the meanwhile, we have to do things like this. But I definitely need to go and grab some power generation bitsies now, or if we'll actually make them first. We'll have to see what we're gonna need for that. Also, this place is quite beautiful, isn't it? Let's go back before we run out of oxygen again. Not like that's ever happened to me in any of the episodes, right? Surely you will have never witnessed any events like those, where I've just randomly suffocated because I wasn't paying attention. Also going to try not get donked on the head with a tree that I accidentally uproot while greeding all the resin out of the ground. Okay. I do technically have that soil container as well now. It should help me flatten this sort of stuff out after I... after I dig all these holes in the ground, because they... I feel they're kind of becoming a problem here or there, especially if I'm traveling about in the sphere. But we're going to have a look at that at a later point in time. For the time being, let's go and roll all the way back to the base again. We're going to go make like a... whee! We're going to go make wind turbine, I'm guessing. Maybe a solar panel. I'm not sure. What do I want? More a solar panel? More a wind turbine? Guessing solar panel. Does it matter? Not sure. Should have maybe made a bigger platform in hindsight, because you do also need a battery on there to save some power, ideally. But I'm not even sure if I can make those yet. I really hope I can. We'll figure it out. Let's get back home and we'll go from there. It is a long way back, eh? It's, if we've gotten quite far away from the base already, well... Depends on how you define far, I guess. For most of you that have been playing the game for a while longer, this is nothing. But for me, that's quite far. And, oh, wait. These I can tap. Ah, that's what we need to research the resource tap for then, I suppose. Interesting. Okay, so let's have a look over here what we can make. Power extenders, medium printer, medium storage, rover seats. And a small canister and, the heck? And what is that? That looks like we would be, like, making a plant or something. Intriguing. I'm guessing we need at least the medium printer. Platform, research chamber, large printer. Large platform A, large platform B, large printer, smelting furnace. Where did I make the freaking solar panels and everything? Did I make them or did I just find them? Maybe it's actually in here. And I just overlooked it. Oxygenator, power extender, splitter. What is a splitter? Huh. Canister, work light. Did I actually just find that? Wait, let's have a look at the research menu, I guess. Arms, power sensors, button repeater, power extenders, generators, medium solar panel. Ah, right, the medium solar panel I haven't researched, and I'm guessing. There's a small generator, power cell, small solar. I don't even have it. Huh. Copper or ceramic. Ah, right. And we don't have copper, but we do have ceramic. So there's that. I guess a medium wind turbine would technically be advantageous, but let's have a look how much that would cost us to make. Yeah, okay, we don't have aluminium yet. So let's go and research the small wind turbine. I thought we had that, damn. That's, well, glad we stumbled upon that. We could also make a generator, but then we would need to feed that constantly. I mean, that's really freaking annoying. Consumable item that increases your power capacity. Even power cells we don't have researched. I have a few spare, so we could technically use them for now. Certainly not ideal. Oh, but we do have small batteries researched, but they require zinc, which also we don't have. Not sure. Yeah, we need sphalerite, apparently it's called, for zinc. I think he also put that in his comment. That's also in caves, so we can't even make a small battery. We can only make a small wind turbine, which is an issue, because if the portal just powers down, then we're yeah, have a huge problem. And these power cells, I believe, are one-time use. We do have another small battery, though. Okay, so I'm gonna bring that small battery with me, because at the end of the day, we need to ensure, I think, that the portal is continuously powered. So we need some power source for that. For the Exo aid research thingy, probably not. I'm guessing we'll just give it a quick boost, or maybe we just put the battery there quickly and that's it. So honestly, I'm probably not even going to make a power generation thing. I'm just going to bring the battery and hope that that is going to be enough. But we definitely... Where was it now? Oh, wait. No, wait. Oh, did I just make it in the backpack, I'm guessing, right? There it is, small wind turbine. So just going to grab some of our ceramic. Also probably grab some of the clay and make it into ceramic, because we need that ceramic anyways then for more wind turbines and other bits and bytes. Or bytes, maybe not. Bits and bobs. Let's go provide that to this. There we go. We're not generating any power in the minute though, so that's a bit of an issue. Hee. Wind, maybe? No? Okay. Let's turn that off for the night before, you know, emergency. We are somehow slowly... Ah, because we have the small... No, we're not generating with the small generator. I'm not sure. We have an emergency generator here. But that's not the thing generating... Well, now the wind turbine is. There we go. Whee! Keep smelting away. Lovely. Okay, so we have that. We're smelting away the ceramic. That's all going. I'm gonna just go place this one off to the side. And then, I mean, once he's through that, then it'll stop anyways, and it'll be fine. Cool. So we're fine on power. We've got this thing we wanted... Wait, why did I... I need one of these ceramics to actually make a wind turbine. I thought I had taken a piece, but apparently not. So let's go and make a small wind turbine. Lovely. I hope that's enough. Because that is really quite small. And actually interesting because it's just sitting on top of our backpack, and I'm guessing could also generate power for us if we needed it. Intriguing. But we're gonna go get that battery donked down, and then yeah, I mean, we'll see, right? We obviously have a bit larger power generation bits at our... Oh no, wrong direction. That was a bump that we didn't want. Almost just ended up in a freaking cave again. We obviously have a few like power generation items at the base that are already a little bit more potent than what we can currently produce. And those are keeping the base afloat nicely, but this small wind turbine, I mean, looks like it's not gonna be really pushing the envelope for us all too strongly. So I hope that it's enough to actually properly power the portal. And in fact, also going to be a question how the powering of the portal is going to go. Also, if I only power this portal and then teleport away. Oh, no! I did it again. Stop! If I only power this portal, right, I teleport to another portal. Can I then not teleport back? Because then I would just be stuck in the middle of nowhere with no power, no oxygen, no nothing, and probably just die, eh? That seems like a bad idea. Maybe a question for the comments, so maybe something we shouldn't just do straight away, but... Oh, wait? A reply on? What is this abandoned backpack just stuck in the middle of the... What the heck? Just stuck in the freaking thing, like for... Huh. Found a floodlight. Gotta turn that off somehow. Found a small squeaker. Found some oxygen filters. Sick. And we found a curious item. It's here, it's here. I can feel it boring through my suit. Knows we're here now. It knows we're all... Okay. Global stability 100%. Not so sure I want to just keep carrying that on me. That sounds a little iffy. Oh, also tethers. No, not use. I want to put them on my... Hello? I would just like to take the tethers. Can I not? You can only place them. I can't grab them. Not sure. That's weird. Any more loot around here that I haven't seen? Doesn't look like it, eh? Really annoying I can't grab the tethers. Would love those. I could technically put them all up and then... just, you know, strip them all down again, I suppose. Now I have them in my inventory. Weird one, but hey. Okay, so, can I turn this off? There we go. Let us go put the battery on here. Surely that's enough to just get that opened. Maintain desired power input to unlock. Oh, great. Guess not. Get that wind turbine on there. And it's of course not enough. More power! More! It's not enough power, is it? For how long does it need to be maintained? Well, that didn't go too well. How long does it need to be maintained for? And how much is the desired power input? Well, that is, okay. I think one of you will have to explain to me how much this thing actually needs, because I would expect it to tell you. Maybe I can find out in the tutorial thingy. Where was that at? Outfits, Astropedia. Maybe I should also... Oh no, I'm tethered. It's fine. Base building missions, crafting, railways, automation, research, power. I'm guessing it would be in research, right? Catalog stores your connected bike can be found on the side of your backpack. Scan research samples. Salmon control. No, that's just basic research. Not sure. And now this thing is like full on out of power as well, which is freaking lovely. I can kind of recharge it. Oh yeah, wait, I can recharge it in my backpack actually, I guess. That's a way to put power in there. I wish the power would just transfer to the friggin' platform from the tether. That would make things so much easier. But yeah, I don't really know how much power is required here. So if you guys know, please let me know down below in the comments. I would say we'll just try and put this on the thingy here instead. See what happens to that. Maybe we actually can make some progress there, because I feel like the research unit, maybe we just need some more power. Maybe I need to set up some more stuff. That's also not enough to power that, is it? Oh, that is definitely not enough to power that. Ah, wait. But this looks like it's charging now, is it? Or what are these indicators? Is it basically just charging, and once it reaches a certain amount of... Nope. Nope. Not even close. We are not even close with that. Okay. Oh, now it went up again. Now it's down again. What? Yeah, okay. I mean... Obviously not enough. We can say that much. It's obviously not really enough. I will... Does it make sense to leave the battery here? Not even really does, eh? Just gonna leave a bit of stuff here for now. And then, we'll just focus on cave exploration, I suppose. Because at the moment, it does not seem like we really, truly have the power generation that it takes to actually, get something proper going. So we'll have a little hoon about in the caves. Sick. That's a good way to get lost and die, eh? Am I using up the oxygen filters? Looks like it, eh? Don't really want to use the oxygen filters up. So we're gonna need more tethers, more compound. Need to run into the depths of this cave system and just try and find some more advanced materials. Because we do have the points to research, like bigger solar panels, more stuff. Bigger wind turbines, bigger batteries, all that sort of stuff. But we need to find the materials to make them first, I suppose. So, well, we'll have to go on a little bit of an exploration run. Unfortunately, though, we will not have the time for that anymore this episode. So we shall go and get back to that in the next one then. For today, this is it. I hope you all very much enjoyed this episode. Of course, if you did, please make sure to go ahead and smash that like button right down below for the YouTube algorithm. And if you're new around here and haven't done so just yet, also please consider subscribing right down below, as well as hitting that bell icon in order to stay up to date on all the future upcoming episodes. With all that stuff out of the way, though, as usual, everybody, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I will catch you in the next episode very, very soon. Ciao.